Hey yo, what's good everyone? Welcome to my channel. This is Mauro and today we're gonna check out meet the most intimidating player in NFL history. I tried to make the EA Sports voice, but yeah, that's impossible. But this guy is Lawrence Taylor. You told me so many times, I read so many comments about requesting to make a reaction about Lawrence Taylor. We're talking about NFL, of course. So yeah, without any further ado, it's been quite a while since we last reacted to NFL, so let's check it out.
April 28th, 1981.
The New York Giants, first round selection, Lawrence Taylor, linebacker, North Carolina.
Wow, that's crazy. So, wow, that's really cool. I really appreciate you recommending me someone that, made history in this sport, like we check out the other one. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the other one. What the fuck? Damn, my memory is so bad. But yeah, we reacted to another guy that was so good. And he already stopped playing too. I don't remember his name though.
Little did they know, he was going to become the most dominant defensive player of all time.
My God, he's huge!
The dude's career started off legendary. On his draft night, he claimed he drank 41 beers. That's insane. It had to be a crazy night on top of the fact that he didn't even play football until 11th grade. And now he was the number 2 overall pick. The Saints, who held the number 1 pick, said that they weren't going to take him, and they decided to go with the cleaner player, which ironically ended up being a bad move. The Saints pick wasn't a bad player. He was actually pretty decent. He had a few 1,000-yard seasons, not too shabby, but he's not a Hall of Famer, let alone the most dominant player of all time. So Lawrence Taylor was a 3-4 outside linebacker, mostly specialized in rushing the quarterback. He was bigger than most linebackers, and faster than them too. It didn't matter who offenses tried to block him with, he was either too quick, too powerful, or both.
That's crazy.
Teams changed their entire blocking schemes when they would play him. So this one time, Buddy Ryan, who coached the Eagles at the time, decided to call a play that would crack Lawrence Taylor. And it worked perfectly. Well, that was the problem. Rule number 1, don't piss off Lawrence Taylor. The next 2 plays ended with 2 sacks by Taylor and the quarterback Ron Jaworski hobbling around. Jaworski over time feared LT. This poor dude had to face him twice a year. Jaworski said that he made sure he always knew where he was during the play, but wouldn't dare make eye contact. When LT was asked in an interview, "Did you ever make eye contact?" he said, "Once. I winked."
Wow.
Lawrence Taylor knew he could get into the head of opposing players. They come to the line of scrimmage, and the first thing they do is start looking at me. I know, and they know. When they find me, they start screaming, 56 left, 56 left. After the play was over, I'd come up to them and whisper, "Don't worry where I am. I will tell you when I get there." Not only was he a complete freak of nature physically, but he just was insanely reckless and a hardcore partier. He would show up to practice reeking of booze, and to counteract the stench, he would down an entire bottle of Scope. An entire bottle of mouthwash? That's gotta be worse for you than—
What the hell? Is that guy even human? That's crazy. Oh my God.
the actual drinking itself. One of the craziest things—
That's like Ronaldinho when he was getting drunk all the time. Yeah, but Ronaldinho when he was getting drunk all the time was the period that he sucked. But yeah, he came back from that, he still came back from that. He got himself clean, sober, and then became again, of course it wasn't anymore the best like it was before, but still. But this guy getting drunk, partying, and still being the best on field, that's crazy.
About this dude, he said starting his rookie year, he smoked an ounce of crack every single day. He would spend thousands of dollars every single day on it. To pass a drug test, he would have teammates give him urine samples, which, ironically, tested positive twice for 2 teammates giving him positive samples.
There were times I'd be standing in the huddle, and instead of thinking what defense we were playing, I'd be thinking about smoking crack after the game.
Well, you gotta understand though, it didn't affect my play.
He wasn't lying. To start off his career, he went to 10 straight Pro Bowls, having 7 seasons in a row with double-digit sacks, including 20.5 sacks and the NFL MVP in 1986. Crack and cocaine didn't slow LT down. Well, neither did injuries apparently. I made a video about how tough Jack Youngblood was, but this is pretty ridiculous as well. Playing against the New Orleans Saints, LT came off the edge, but as one of the offensive linemen he had beaten fell down, he brought his weight down on Taylor's arm, which ended up tearing a muscle in his shoulder. Clearly in a ton of pain, LT was not going to be denied the opportunity to play, even if it meant playing with basically one arm. So the trainers strapped it up as best they could and sent him back out on the field. He would go on to have 3 sacks. Other than him grabbing his arm after plays, you can't even tell he's hurt. LT was just that much better than everyone on the field.
When you can rush 3 linemen and Lawrence Taylor, it's like rushing.
Well, that's probably the drugs, right? That you feel more numb to the pain. I would guess. I don't know.
5.5 people.
One of the intangible factors of a dominant team, especially a defense, is intimidation. Jerry Sizemore, a former offensive tackle of the Eagles, in a New York Times article said, "There were many sleepless nights. You played New York twice a year. Towards the middle of the week, something would just come over you and you just start sweating. My last year in the league, opening day, he just looked at me and laughed. Right there, I thought I had to get out of this game." The dude ended up quitting after that season.
Really intimidating.
In the same interview, he also said, quote, "I'm glad that LT was on the left side and that I was on the right, so I could play as long as I did." The last thing I gotta talk about is LT's most famous play. Even though I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, I'm just gonna say this now. Discretion is advised.
Flea flicker back to Theismann. Theismann's in a lot of trouble. And it was Lawrence Taylor who slammed Theismann to the ground at the 42-yard line. The blitz was on. That's not necessarily a good play to have called. And quickly, Lawrence Taylor was up saying Theismann.
Oh my God.
LT completely snapped the man's leg. One of the most gruesome injuries in NFL history. Could you just imagine being Joe Theismann's backup, going in after that play?
Oh, no, please don't hurt me.
Crazy.
This sort of thing is why quarterbacks feared this dude so much. Former NFL defensive back Beasley Reese told the New York Times, "I've seen quarterbacks look at Lawrence and forget the snap count. One opposing quarterback finding himself under center before the snap, unable to locate Taylor, out of fear, called the timeout rather than run the play, only to find Taylor standing on the sidelines."
Damn. Wow. That was something, That was something. I didn't expect to be reacting to this kind of video. I thought we were gonna say like most of these videos, like highlights, you know, the best plays and everything. But this was really interesting as well. I mean, him being a part of NFL history, you know, one of the best in NFL history, you know, in what he was doing. So it was really interesting. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, if I go back, you know, in memory lane, I would think about soccer. There were many players, you know, that they would cause serious injuries like he would do. I mean, the part of the drugs, I don't know, probably only Maradona I can think of. But yeah, I mean, also Maradona was like the best even under drugs. So yeah, we can make that comparison, you know. But I don't know, that's crazy. That's like such a unique history of a person, you know. That's crazy, but it's really interesting. I like that. So guys, let me know if you enjoyed my reaction. Please keep on recommending me more stuff to check out about NFL. Soon when the new season will begin, we will be starting to discuss about that, you know, watching highlights together, watching the actual game together. I mean, I'm not gonna show the actual game, of course, but we can watch it together, you know, exchanging, you know, chatting and everything else. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, I promise you that. But yeah, we arrived to the end, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I wish you a nice day. See ya!